annuities are getting more attention, and I'm doing an annuity webinar. I think it's one of the important asset classes. Doesn't mean it's for everyone, but let me ask you this. Do you think stocks are for everyone? I do not. And so, and I work with a lot of people at my firm, and I'll tell you, not all clients have stocks, and they just don't want the money put behind door number one. But and annuities have gotten a bad rap, but experts now, and this is the title of the article, now say savers should consider basic options for guaranteed income. And the advice now looks in need of a refresh. Bond yields have been bumping around historical lows for a decade, and stocks provided strong growth during the longest bull run in market history, which ended earlier this year. Stocks have rebounded so strongly since that now they're expensive again and due for a period of maybe below average returns. This has left retirees with some tough portfolio choices at a time when many face an income shortfall. And that's what thing I've been talking about for a long time now is blending. And if we were to go through the 50-50 strategy, those historicals I talk about, it shows you that volatility, stocks make some money. They make us some money. And, but they're going to take it back as well. And what you also have to understand is maybe we should have a talk just about sequence of returns, but sequence of returns, those negative years, especially early on in retirement, your money connected to those stocks may not recover. So, and then you had, well, let me continue here with some notes from the article. Annuities could be a savior, many researchers say, providing stable income for retirees even if markets plummet and as lifespans lengthen. And here it is. This is what I was going to mention when I said, well, I'll just continue the article, and it says right here, and the Secure Act passed late last year means that annuities should be available in more 401k accounts. I was doing some more research today regarding information that's been turned over to Congress, and I'll finish my reading on that and get that to you tomorrow evening, along with more information on annuities in that regard. What's being presented to Congress to enlighten them with what's going on. And if stocks are going to go bad, do you want to have all your money in that situation where it goes bad? And I say you should not. There is a better way. And here's the big hurdle with the widespread adoption of annuities. Their reputation. They're rained on by so many. And we could spend a whole show just on that topic right there. Many consumers and financial planners shun them. That's partly because insurers have muddied the waters by selling complicated annuities with higher fees and surrender charges for consumers who try to cash them in. And I'm going to rain on variable annuities. And we were writing a piece at our firm talking about both types. And I was reviewing it today. I said, this is muddying it up. This is kind of talking about fixed annuities and fixed indexed annuities and mixing them with variables in the conversation. And I said, that's two separate conversations there. And that's the work that's got to be done to explain the difference, where variable annuities are more like your stock market. They're laden with the fees as well, where fixed provides assurances against risk. The insurance company's picking up the risk, you're not. And for most of those, they don't have any fees. So you can't go and call it, oh, they're expensive. No, the variables are the one expensive. I see we've got I thought we had a caller there.
We did.
We did. Okay, if you've got a financial situation, we've got about 5 minutes left on the air here for this block tonight. 504-260-0995.
Well, see, the real misleading part about this whole discussion is we've seen commercials and reviewed them on the show where they talk about all the negatives of annuities, and it sounded like the guy was only talking about variable annuities.
But they mix it in. There's
conflate them.
There's a well-known firm that kind of does this thing about hating annuities. You've heard them on radio, seen them on TV. But when you get the information from them and look at it, they're talking about variables, but they do a blanket coverage. And that other piece where you run in there, for the most part, they're running through the fixed there. And I'm just telling you, variable is probably something that you want to avoid. David Blanchett, Morningstar's head of retirement research, says that retirees whose basic expenses aren't covered by Social Security should consider buying an annuity to bridge the gap. And this isn't a blanket of any type of annuity. I'm telling you, my opinion is you stay the heck away from variable. Those are risk, high in fees. You want to be on the fixed side, fixed interest or fixed index. You had a thought there, James?
Well, I just need to know what some of the, when I look at the article that's on GregoryRicks.com, where it helps you decide what's going through the 100 best annuities right now, like annual income for life, annual payout rate, total income by age 90, their rating. Like, I would like to spend some time going through what all these things mean.
Well, I'm just telling you, that's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I question whether I should have put that up there because it's a lot, but I'm about putting out information and letting you evaluate it. But one reason you seek help, the correct help, one reason you listen to Winning at Life is we're sorting through all the minutia out there. We're going to simplify this for you, that you don't need to be looking at a list of 100. You need to know what's probably, depending, are you needing, guaranteed lifetime income, or are you wanting to stream, or are you wanting to annuitize? And Blanchett also says, I wouldn't annuitize everything. You need a sizable portfolio in case you need a new roof or something happens. So all of your money doesn't need to be in annuities. A portion, if you're annuitizing, it only needs to be a portion of that. And you can set this up and you don't have fees, and you can set up where there's shorter surrender periods. But this is part of your money, not all of your money should be in annuities, just like all of your money should not be in stocks. You've got to create this balance. So, and that's why index linked, you can get the upside of market indexes subject to participation rate, but you're not getting that downside there.